One does not simply react to Lord of the Rings medical injuries and emergencies, but we must also look behind the scenes. I'm assuming they have all this facial coverage to prevent themselves from getting a sunburn. It's actually quite the smart move, but there was actually a marathon runner who did this in the past, covered himself with animal fat and ended up overheating and I think dying. Oh. The dental work needs work. Oh! The positioning there is in a really bad spot. If it didn't hit the heart, it hit the aorta. Massive bleeding. I was about to say this is what movies get wrong a lot, because you don't instantly die. A lot of times that impaled object ends up putting pressure on the arteries that would be bleeding, so you don't die instantly. It's kind of, you lose blood as time goes on. But if he was to come into my ER, this would be a really big problem because it's a wooden arrow. It makes it really tricky to be able to find all the splinters and wood pieces, because if it was a bullet or something metal, we would see that on an X-ray, on a CAT scan. With wood, it's a lot harder. The double shot, abdomen and chest. I really hope his tetanus vaccine is up to date. Oh! Oh! See, you gotta be careful. The neck has so many structures in it, and it's all condensed in such a close area that if you cut the carotids or the jugulars, man, that's it. Oh! Oh, he hit him right in the gastroc there. That's gonna make it hard to move, but he's still gonna be able to hop on the other foot. See, this guy's not making use of his real weapon. It's those nasty teeth. The bacteria that are being harbored in that mouth are way more lethal than any of the punches he's throwing. Oh, see? Called it. Nasty mouth syndrome. Oh. See, be careful of that mouth. Oh, beheading works. Beheading works. And honestly, sometimes if it's a clean enough cut, we don't even get arterial spray because the muscles inside the arteries just contract. But the body still can keep moving, interestingly enough.
Frodo! Mr. Frodo!
No, Sam.
Where's he going? Does he have sunblock? Does he have hydration?
I'm running at a dead sprint, and I get in, and as my right foot lands about 2 feet in the water, just this huge, sharp pain.
Oh my God, he had an inversion ankle injury. I already feel it because he stepped on something non-level. Ugh.
Grabbed onto the side of the boat, and I just looked down, and it hurt so bad.
Oh my God. The fact that he's bearing weight is a reassuring sign. It's part of the Ottawa ankle rules, which we use to decide whether or not someone needs an x-ray. Given that he's a fancy Hollywood person, he's gonna get an x-ray. In the Ottawa ankle rules, we look at if they're able to bear weight at the time of the injury. There's specific sites of tenderness. If they're present, we need an x-ray, etc.
Sit him down and have a look at his foot.
His foot had virtually been completely impaled on this shard of glass.
Take back everything I said and fact check me. He stepped on a shard of glass. Wow. That is really dangerous. Also tells me that he has good sensation to his feet and he's probably not a long-standing, poorly controlled diabetic because those individuals lose sensation to their feet. Actually, one of the tests we do in the office is called a monofilament test, where with this little stick thing we poke and we see if patients have sensation. I always felt if I was a Lord of the Rings character, I would be Legolas. Don't you think?
Because of what?
I don't know. He just...
You're the pretty one?
Is he pretty? I was going to say he has swag.
Sound up in the comments. Is Legolas the pretty one?
I know who Sam has a crush on.
And I said to Vigo, you know, I'm going to put the camera sort of down the hillside a little bit, and can you try to kick the helmet as close as possible to the lens, because it'll look great if it just like flies past us. And so Vigo did 4 takes.
He wouldn't do very well in a penalty shootout given that it's World Cup season. Oh. Oh, that was
Each
better.
take, he kind of got closer and closer to the camera. The fourth take, I thought, was really good. I thought, well, that's pretty close. And then I thought, oh, look, he's got better each time. If I just give him one more take.
This is what happens when you seek perfection when good will do.
So he boots this helmet. And then he let out this scream. I thought, wow, this is strong. I mean, this is like Aragorn is like just in total grief at this.
He's like, what a great actor.
It's really cool. And he didn't say anything to us, but we found out that Vigo had actually broken 2 toes with that last kick.
Oh, and it looks like it's the big toe. You know, the big toe is underappreciated. Up to 40% of the force that comes from taking a step comes from the big toe. The pinky toe is the second most important. The ones in the middle are kind of, you know, just for balance and adaptation to the environment. But that big toe, man, oof.
I'm gonna fish me! Tiger!
Are we getting ciguatera poisoning in Lord of the Rings? Oh, no. Is he gonna swallow too much water and get giardia or something?
Tiger!
Oh no, is he drowning? Oh, barracuda? Bro, is this the strongest fish in humanity? Actually, it's not humanity. In nature? Oh, he found the ring. Oh. This doesn't look like an injury. He looks like he's chilling. A bite on the hand is a huge problem. It's worse when it happens as a result of a punch. That's called a fight bite. As your fist is closed, bacteria from the tooth breaking the skin can get into the joint. And then when you relax your hand, that closes that space and prevents that bacteria, its ability to get out of the joint, and therefore it's trapped. Then you could develop septic arthritis in the hand, osteomyelitis. Oof. Oh no. You could break those tracheal rings in there. The I could never say this word. Cartilaginous. C-rings. Cartilaginous.
Is it cartilaginous?
Cartilaginous. Cartilaginous! Russian immigrant watching Lord of the Rings. So when you strangle someone like that, what ends up happening is not so much that you're cutting off air, because sometimes you could actually keep breathing. It's you're cutting off the blood flow. If you don't have blood flow, it doesn't matter that you're getting air, because oxygen within the air is only being able to be delivered to the cells of the brain through blood. And if there's no blood flow, it doesn't matter that there's air going into the lungs.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Gandalf, he spots you with his wandering eye. Oh, is this nocturnal lag ophthalmos, where the eyelids don't close when one sleeps? See, he could totally be asleep and his eyes are open. Well, that sounds like a valuable thing. It's actually pretty awful, because your cornea need lubrication. That is not gonna be comfortable when you wake up in the morning. Your eyes are gonna feel absolutely awful. This can happen as a result of thyroid conditions, exophthalmos, where the eyes bulge out, trauma to the area, facial nerve paralysis, or Bell's palsy. The muscle that allows your eye to close is also the muscle that is required to smile. Yeah, that's, I wonder why his eyes don't close when he sleeps. Okay, we got a spider. I got a little arachnophobia in me. Oh my God, that's a giant one. Interestingly enough, I think most dangerous spiders are fairly small. I'm talking about the venom being dangerous. Oh. No! The fangs are coming out! No! Oh, that's a quick spider. That was his spidey sense kicking in. Oh, gonna die from the giant fang, not from the venom. It could even be a dry bite. Did you know spiders dry bite where they don't actually put any venom? That's why not every spider bite is necessarily lethal. In fact, most aren't. The ones I'm familiar with, like brown recluse, black widow. You know, the black widow is like a neurotoxin that actually starts mimicking an acute surgical abdomen. So it's pretty interesting in that regard. I don't think that's maybe that's what's happening here. I think the most deadly spider is called a Sydney web funnel spider. I think they're strictly in Australia, and there's anti-venom now for it. So I don't think like anyone in the last like 20 years has died from them as a result. Oh no, but this spider is like fully taking advantage of this guy. Oh, he's webbing him up. I don't know what the most scary death is. Like, is it a shark, or is it this spider that's like paralyzes you and then rolls you up like you're a fruit roll up? Oh.
Let him go, you filth.
Save him!
Let him go!
Save Frodo!
He will not touch him again.
I need friends like that when a giant spider appears.
Dog's been having a bit of fun.
God, does he have allergic conjunctivitis? Like, what is going on? Why is his eyes so red? Get this poor guy some Pataday drops. Maybe throw him an Allegra or something. Poor guy. Okay, a little hydration for the skin. It's like how I feel when I put on Bioderma every morning. Oh no, I don't. Do I want to see this? I don't want to see this. Oh my God, is that gasoline? Is that fuel? No! Save him, Gandalf!
Bury this maggot!
Wait, he's burning himself? He's gonna kebab him off of the thing. Oh no. They didn't have fire extinguishers back then. You know, like pull, shoot, sweep. Oh, hoof to the face is not compatible with life once you land in fire. Especially when there are oral burns. The oropharynx just swells up from the immune reaction, the burn. It's really bad. I mean, you can't breathe. Stop, drop, and roll? That's the move. You want to suffocate the flames.
Son of Excalibur.
Oh, that's not gonna help you, man. Even if that's into water, that's not, oh, that's not into water. Yeah, so like, it doesn't even matter at some point how high you jump from. You're just gonna hit terminal velocity. And there is no world where you can survive that fall. Just think about it. It's not even the fall that's dangerous. It's the rapid deceleration. Basically, your organs keep moving while your body stops. So where certain organs are attached. So think about the aorta having some attachment secure points in your body. In that area, as the heart and the aorta move, it literally just tears. That's a bloody mess. Plus the pelvis breaks, and when the pelvis fractures, it cuts all sorts of organs, including your aorta. So just massive bleeding. You know that if from a fall you land and break your heel bone, also known as calcaneus, it's known as like the lover's fracture. I'll let you figure out why.
Come down. Be free of him. Free? He will never be free.
That's how I feel about my patient notes. I feel like if I was writing medical notes on all these characters, I would write cyanotic skin and dry mucous membranes. All of their lips look super dry. They clearly did not care about their hydration or electrolyte status.
You withdraw your guard, and I will tell you where your doom will be decided. I will not be held prisoner here.
Oh, right in the back. That's dangerous. I mean, in the back, you're hitting lungs. That's why when we listen to your lungs, we listen from the back. Lungs are collapsing instantly. Whether or not you hit other vital organs remains to be seen. The fact that he removed the impaled object means a lot more bleeding is happening. That looks like it's right at the PMI. Oof. All right, well, that's what's gonna do him in. Yeah. I mean, this is... Well, yeah. I was going to say if there's water, it really wouldn't matter because it was so high up. Because after like 30, 40 meters, it's like hitting concrete with just like a little bit of extra splash effect. Yeah. No bueno on that one.
The ring is mine.
No. See? Dry mucous membranes. Again. And he cut his nails so short. Oh. It's like an MMA match right now. Oh, see, those bites, the polymicrobial world that lives inside that nasty little mouth of his. Oh, he bit off his finger? That's even worse. That's gonna be so hard to reattach. It wasn't a clean bite. Like, surgeons are way more likely to reattach a thumb, multiple fingers, or if it's a child, but in this scenario, hopefully he puts it in a wet paper towel and puts it on ice, not touching ice, but on ice. Then he'll have like 24 hours to get that put back on. The fingers do a good job surviving without blood flow. There's no muscles in fingers, really. You gotta remember, when you reattach a finger, maybe you could get the arteries, because they're a little bit thicker, put back together, but the veins are not. So sometimes there could be blood flow in, but no blood flow out. That's why they'll throw leeches on there sometimes to pull out that excess blood. Oh no, bro. Not in the lava. Oh. Oh. Movies get this BS wrong all the time too. If you fall into lava, the human body is not as dense as the lava, so it's not gonna just penetrate through. It's kind of gonna sit at the top, plus all those vapors, the sulfur, carbon monoxide. The radiant heat coming off of it will burn you and kill you. Lava's like 2,000 plus degrees Fahrenheit. You'd basically just die on the top of it, partially submerged, and as it cools, he'd be trapped in the rock. He would die from the fall. The fall would have, some of those were messed up scenes, but even more messed up what our medical system has done to us over the years. Click here, check that out, and as always, stay happy and healthy.